So we went from Lixies to monochrome pixies to pixie chromas, successful crowdsourcing, crowd supply campaign. And so now you're just shipping them, right? People can go buy them off of crowd supply. And
Yeah.
is there any wait time? Or are you kind of still doing it in batches, or are they
So
pretty much
the way crowd supply works, for anyone who doesn't know, it's really neat. You raise the money, you get the capital, you do your order, and you actually send all of your finished units with special like barcode tags in bags to Mouser, who is Crowd Supply's parent company. And then Mouser will handle the individual fulfillment of all of the orders. And they also purchase stock for themselves. So like if you sold, 100 of something, Crowd Supply will buy anywhere from like 50 to 100 for themselves. And then they become a vendor for you. So right now, you can go buy a Pixie Chroma kit on Crowd Supply still, even after the campaign. And your order will get delivered at the same time as the backers' orders in this first batch.
Yeah, we shipped everything all at once, all in one box.
It's terrifying.
It was so scary. I had to go on my lunch break and go and meet him at like the FedEx store, and we were just like, "Oh, this is the scariest thing we've ever done. Here's this gift. There you go.
Here's $10,000. Make it nice to it."
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That I can imagine how terrifying that would be.
It was also weird to have that many units in one. It wasn't a very big box either because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they got here, they came in these panels, and I depanelized all of them, and Connor tested them. So we had a really, really good rhythm going.
Nice.
But then after that, we realized, oh my gosh, I think I ended up cutting out 80,000 headers in sections of, when I tell you, yeah, we have 2 pairs of flush cutters, and if I didn't have the good ones with me, I was at work or something, I was not having it. They're very destroyed pair. This was absolutely will do that, and then a good pair, and
so I'm like, how many episodes of Grey's Anatomy did that take? Or like what other thing were you watching that has to have like 30 seasons for you to get through all of it?
We were watching like American Horror Story and YouTube and whatever we could to pass the time.
Yeah, it was. Well, and then we forgot to order the bags for the headers. We didn't want to put the headers just straight in the ESD bags. Yeah. So I made these little paper folded things and rubber banded them. And I did that about 1,000 times.
Oh my God.
And we love her for that because wow.
So when you get them and you open it up and you're like, oh wow, look at this nice little rubber band that's wrapped around this paper. And I did that 1,000 times. It was the most exciting thing ever though, because like when we were doing, because my first product with him was regular Pixie, and then moving on to Pixie Pro. So whenever I got to like cut out like, I don't know, like 50 headers, wow, that was so cool. Oh my gosh, look at this batch. But then we're like, oh yeah, we'll go through this whole bag. That'll probably be fine. We go through the whole bag. We're like, we gotta buy 40,000 more headers. Oh my gosh. It was fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is super exciting though. I mean, that sending off that box must have been scary, but also very fulfilling, right?
It was like a postpartum depression for me. I felt so useless like the day after it was all done, because it was like I started in late July on like the PCB, and then August is when I started the CGI ad that we did for it, and all the preparation for it. So finally, like this month, March, I finally have like days where I'm just kind of waiting because they're all off at Crowd Supply. They're being forwarded to customers now. So no one has them yet, and I don't have them, and I'm in this weird purgatory.
Right? It's the anticipation, right? It's like the calm before the storm of everybody getting them, and then posting all about their projects, and that'll be super exciting. I mean, that'll be the best part, is like seeing your things go out into the world and seeing what people make out of them, right?